What is the hardest thing for you to draw or paint? Whatever it is, I challenge you to go draw it. For me, the hardest thing about drawing is color and understanding how to render. So in this video, I have 3 tips for getting better at some of your art weaknesses. So the first tip that I have is to study how to apply the art fundamentals to the subject matter you want to draw. I've learned that if you understand the art fundamentals, you can apply those principles to any drawing. So it's good to go back and look at what you need to improve on. It could be shape, color, composition, perspective, negative space, positive space, line work, or shading. Because I want to improve my coloring and rendering, I need to spend time studying color and understanding how to render. So recently I've been studying painting techniques to help me with my art process, and I like to read about the subject matter and watch videos that can help me understand how to render better. So yeah, it's all about putting in that time studying, and after that, tip number 2 would be go draw it. So after you've read all the resources and you watch all the videos you can, you really have to spend time drawing and applying what you learned. This is where the challenge comes in, because as you can see in this video, I'm not that great at rendering right now, and I think it's okay, but I can do a lot better. But yeah, you're probably not gonna be good at the start, so just take your time with it, have fun during this process, and study stuff that you actually want to get better at. In this time lapse here, I'm exploring different color palettes and different moods, and I really wanted to challenge myself by actually doing that. Drawing different people and rendering different lighting scenarios has really helped me understand how to paint and render a little bit, but I feel like I still have a long way to go. So yeah, the fun part about all of this, about challenging yourself and drawing something that's difficult for you to draw, is that you can see your improvement really quickly if you are consistent in practicing it and consistent in studying it and then going and applying it. And so that's one thing I want to really get better at, is studying and then applying it to my own work. So the last tip will be to implement it. And so after I got done with these studies of these 4 people with these portraits, I want to apply what I learned from these studies and apply it to my own character drawing. And so after this time lapse, I draw my own character. Don't feel too bad if your drawings aren't that good right now. If you feel like you aren't at the level you want to be at, because this is just a start, right? And if we want to get to the next level, we have to continue to study and continue to practice and do our best to learn as much as possible throughout this whole entire process of improving. So yeah, I challenge you to draw something difficult. And what is that for you? For me, it's rendering and coloring. But let me know what is the hardest thing for you to draw or render or paint, and let me know why. It's good to acknowledge what you're bad at so that you can work on improving in that area. And so that's especially why I wanted to do these studies and learn how to render and paint, so that I can apply it to my line art drawings and just, like I said, overall get better, level up, and year by year I want to see constant improvement. And so another thing I'm doing to challenge myself is to really start making more finished artwork. And so maybe that's something you would want to do as well, produce more finished artwork this year. And maybe you can just do one finished piece of art every month if that's what you would want to do. But yeah, here's the process of me applying everything that I've learned into my own character. And so I've got some reference here. The character is loosely based off of the reference, but basically what I'm doing is I am designing a new character from imagination and drawing this character, with my goal being to literally apply what I just learned from the studies. And each study I did took about 15 to 20 minutes. Nothing too crazy, not too long. I don't want to. Yeah, I just didn't want it to do those studies for too long. I wanted to get those done pretty quickly. So all in all, it took me about an hour and a half to complete those studies. But now what I'm doing after I get done drawing is I start rendering the character, and I really want to apply what I learned. I want to block out the basic shape, or not the shapes. I want to put down the flat colors and then draw in the lights and shadows and then the bounce lights, and I'm just having fun. That's what this part is all about. This implementation part is just all about having fun, because sometimes studying can get maybe repetitive or boring or a little too hard, so you want to give yourself a little bit of a break and have fun with your own drawing and apply what you learned. And so yeah, I imagine that this character is a part of this world I'm developing. And so he's a sword fighter. He lives in like a desert environment, and so hopefully I was able to portray that. And I definitely like this drawing, and I like how it came out. But that'll be it for this video. I hope you will go and challenge yourself to draw something difficult today, tomorrow, whenever. But yeah, this is all a learning process, so let's just all be committed to being consistent with our learning. And yeah, let me know if this helped you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.